around the fire, telling stories. Some scary, bloody and gory. Some may call this graveyard poetry. You can go next if you can finish mine for me. Sitting around the fire, telling stories. Some scary, bloody and gory. Some may call this graveyard poetry. You can go next if you can finish mine for me. This first story is about welcome to the hoodie. Storytellers, Aquafina and Francis.
One dark foggy night, I was walking through the cemetery, stumbled on a grave and the name read Bloody Mary. Started hearing screams like in a dream, it was fucking scary. Scratches on the casket, saw shadows, they was coming near me.
Looking through my window, I didn't know his name. All I knew about him was he was really insane. He was wearing a scream mask and calling me by name. And when I woke up, I just didn't feel the same. I kept getting phone calls and all he did was breathe. I was so paranoid, like I just hit the weed. The very next day, in the middle of the street, I saw his fucking face, it was ATG.
Sitting on the fire, telling stories. Some scary, bloody and gory. Some may call this graveyard poetry. You can go next if you can finish mine for me. Sitting around the fire, telling stories. Some scary, bloody and gory. Some may call this graveyard poetry. You can go next if you can finish mine for me. Alright, y'all wanna hear a story about well, next to the circle, we got our storyteller, bro.
Once every 30 fucking years is this bitch right? She's raised from the dead on the evil devil's night. She wanders through the woods and she talks to the trees, having conversations with the devil, praying on her knees, sacrificing babies, eating human heads for lunch. She'll kill you like a heart attack and use your blood for punch. I once knew this guy who knew this chick who said it's true. She said don't even run, cause there's nothing you can do. The witch wants your soul, don't bother calling God. Just accept your fate of death, bow your head and fucking nod. If you think I'm only playing and the story is a lie, then don't heed my warning, watch you go home and die.
Sitting around the fire, telling stories. Some scary, bloody and gory. Some may call this graveyard poetry. You can go next if you can finish mine for me. Sitting around the fire, telling stories. Some scary, bloody and gory. Some may call this graveyard poetry. You can go next if you can finish mine for me. But nightmares and misfortune can happen in the street too. Here to tell a story of our special guest, L.O.
Boom, boom, open the door. ATF, too late to send my girl downstairs to say he left. Throwing baggies out the windows, barricading the steps. I'm wanted for a snatch and a patient chasing his death. Bring you early to your grave, don't talk me wasting your breath. Midnight skies, all black hoodie, all midnight attire. Bitch trying run, trick choking barbed wire. Dead on arrival, blood red wine, mix a little with the cider. Blood thug line, hit the swisher with the lighter. Spaceship Kush got me feeling like a zombie, a Martian. I'm in the field of danger like Rodney. Kill a bunch of people and murder traders that rob me. That's all I think about.
Bloody and gory. Some may call this graveyard poetry. You can go next if you can finish mine for me. Sitting around the fire, telling stories. Some scary, bloody and gory. Some may call this graveyard poetry. You can go next if you can finish mine for me. 3 different stories, 3 different endings. How will your story end?